Recently, I became curious to read and learn more about Stoicism and the Stoics. That's why I had a short and general study on this matter, so I didn't think it was bad to share a part of what I learned with you here. This note is merely an overview of the question, what is Stoicism? Who are the Stoics? Stoicism is a philosophy or school of philosophy that was proposed by a philosopher named Zeno. This school flourished for more than 400 years in ancient Greece and Rome. Seneca and Marcus Aurelius can be mentioned among the elders of this school. The basic principle of this school is based on the independence and invulnerability of the human will, and it raises the issue that the less a person is influenced by his own external events and incidents, the better and happier life he will experience. In fact, the main aspiration and goal of the school of Stoicism is that people have the ability to be brave and maintain their peace when facing the anxieties and excruciating pains of life. Considering the human conditions in the present age and the increase in the amount of stress and anxiety in daily life, it seems that this school and its teachings are more useful than ever and can play their role well as a way of salvation for today's mankind. The stress and pains of our lives are the same stresses and anxieties that we experience at work, at home, in relationships, and in different situations. Stoics believe that the origin and main cause of most of these pains, anxieties, and stresses is caused by the deep gap between our fears and hopes. That is, we are always thinking that what will happen if that bad thing happens, and we move away from our desired state that we hope to achieve. These kinds of questions scare us mentally. We constantly ask ourselves, what will happen if we lose our loved ones? What will happen if our income is cut off? What will happen if a bad accident happens to us? What will happen if our periodic installments fall behind? What will happen if something bad happens in our life? What will happen if floods and earthquakes occur? These what-ifs are all oscillations between fear and hope, a fluctuation that has fallen on our soul like a poison and is destroying it. Stoics believe that the solution to these problems is to wash your hands of any hope and make yourself comfortable, to put ourselves in the worst possible situation that we are extremely afraid of, and to analyze the situation for ourselves in the form of a scenario. Accepting all terrible and unpleasant events and incidents will make us ready for any event, and our expectations from life will be reduced to some extent, and all these approaches and events will somehow reduce our stress and anxiety in life. On the other hand, if we prepare ourselves for different situations and have the least influence from the environment, in addition to anxiety, anger will also come to us less, and the amount of surprise in life and in the face of events will be greatly reduced. Therefore, it is better to experience a minimalist and minimal life as much as possible, and to have sufficient management and control over our will and mental and psychological states, to accept the least influence from the outside and unpleasant events, and perhaps through this more enjoyable moments.